take a slow, deep breath. Imagine the sound of a ball meeting a racket in a silent stadium. Today, we aren't just looking at scores. We are embarking on a 15-minute journey through the history, the passion, and the future of the tennis world. Let us begin this meditation on the sport we love. Every point is a story of its own, a game of focus, breath, and inches. Whether it's the bounce on the blue hard courts of Melbourne or the red dust of Paris, the ball carries the weight of a player's dreams across every line. Feel the rhythm of the game. We find ourselves in a remarkable moment in time. The 2024 and 2025 seasons have marked a definitive turning point. The guard is changing, and a new era of dominance has finally arrived, bringing with it a fresh energy and a different kind of fire. Today, the faces at the top are younger and faster than ever. Jannik Sinner has risen to the summit. His dominance on the hard courts has been a masterclass in calm, calculated precision. By winning the Australian Open and securing the world #1 spot, he has shown us the power of an unshakable mind and a flawless tactical game. His 2024 season was one for the history books, with 73 wins. He has become a statistical titan, hitting every ball with a balance and rhythm that feels nearly impossible to disrupt. He is the new benchmark for excellence, a player who turns pressure into absolute focus. But where Sinner is calm, Carlos Alcaraz is pure explosive flair. To win on both the grass of London and the clay of Paris in the same year, at just 22, is a feat that has placed him among the greatest athletes to ever hold a racket. He plays with a joy that captures the imagination of the world. What makes this rivalry special is the genuine respect between them. They are two young men pushing each other to find new heights. And in doing so, they are elevating the entire sport. It is a rivalry built on mutual admiration and a shared quest for greatness, a beautiful sight for the sport. Together, they have created a new Big Two. Their names have occupied 12 consecutive Grand Slam finals as of mid-2025. For the first time in a generation, the men's tour has a clear, vibrant path forward, led by two athletes who are as humble off the court as they are fierce on it. Yet, the shadow of Novak Djokovic is still long. Even at 38, his focus is singular: the biggest trophies. His hunt for a 25th Grand Slam title is a story of incredible physical and mental longevity. He remains the mountain that every young player must still try to climb. Behind them, a pack of elite players like Alexander Zverev and Daniil Medvedev remain the ultimate disruptors. They are always waiting, always pushing, ensuring that no title is ever truly safe. Their consistency and tactical depth keep the top of the rankings in a state of constant, healthy tension. The women's tour is currently enjoying a true golden age. The era of unpredictability has given way to a stable, peak-level rivalry between a small group of players who bring world-class power and precision to every match. It is a time of incredible achievement and deep narrative drama. Aryna Sabalenka has mastered the hard courts. Her consecutive titles in New York and her climb to world #1 have redefined what power looks like in the modern game. She hits the ball with a ferocity that is unmatched, yet she has coupled that strength with a newfound tactical maturity. Iga Swiatek remains the queen of clay, but her 2025 Wimbledon victory proved she is a complete player. By winning her first 6 Grand Slam finals, she has matched the legendary records of Roger Federer, proving that her tactical brilliance can translate to any surface on Earth. Coco Gauff's breakthrough in Paris was the result of deep technical evolution. By refining her serve and ground strokes, she has transitioned from a teenage prodigy into a seasoned, world-class champion. Her journey is a testament to the power of growth and the courage to change. And Madison Keys reminded us that it is never too late. Her 2025 Australian Open title was a heartwarming victory for a player whose talent and perseverance have finally been rewarded on the grandest stage. It was a victory for every athlete who has ever faced a setback and refused to give up. As new stars rise, we must also pause to say goodbye. The last 2 years have seen the departure of some of the most influential figures to ever step onto a court. Their absence will be felt, but their legacies are firmly etched into the very soil of the sport. We honor their final bows. Rafael Nadal, a man of grit, humble sportsmanship, and 22 Grand Slam titles. His journey has officially come to a close. His impact on the culture of the sport, especially on the clay, will live on forever. He taught us that every point is worth fighting for. Gracias, Rafa. We also bid farewell to Simona Halep and Petra Kvitova. Between them, they brought a level of tenacity and grace to the WTA that inspired millions. Their rivalry and friendship were pillars of the tour for over a decade, proving that you can be fierce competitors and genuine friends. Other icons like Richard Gasquet and Diego Schwartzman have also retired. Their unique playing styles and years of dedication provided some of the most entertaining moments in modern tennis. They leave behind a sport that is richer for their contributions and their character. We thank them. Tennis has always been as much about style as it is about skill. From the restrictive whites of the Victorian era to the high-tech tennis core of today, the evolution of tennis fashion is a journey of both culture and engineering, reflecting the changing times of the world around it. In the early days, tennis fashion was about formality and social standing. Women competed in full-length dresses and corsets, while men wore long flannel trousers. The all-white code was a practical choice, masking the sweat and effort of the genteel game. A different world. The 1920s and 30s brought true revolution. Suzanne Lenglen shocked the world with shorter skirts, while René Lacoste introduced the breathable piqué cotton polo shirt. Suddenly, fashion was about performance, setting the stage for the modern athletic aesthetic we see today. By the 1970s, the color explosion had arrived, mirroring the cultural shifts of the era. Bjorn Borg became a global style icon in his pinstriped polos, and the tennis court became a runway for vibrant colors and bold patterns, as the strict rules of the past began to fade away. The 1990s were defined by Andre Agassi's rebellion against the traditional. His neon colors and denim shorts were a challenge to the establishment, proving that tennis could be loud, expressive, and undeniably cool. He brought a rock and roll energy to the hallowed grounds of the sport. Today, we see high-fashion collaborations and advanced synthetic materials, from Naomi Osaka's unique style to kits that track a player's heart rate. Modern fashion is a blend of extreme performance and personal expression. It is where the runway meets the baseline. But the greatest battle in tennis isn't played with a racket. It's played in the space between the ears. In a sport of total isolation, the mind is both a player's greatest weapon and their most dangerous enemy. Success requires an internal strength that few other sports demand. Novak Djokovic is the master of the mental game. His use of visualization to prepare for high-pressure moments has allowed him to stay calm, while the world around him is in a frenzy. He manages his emotions as precisely as his strokes, maintaining a state of flow under extreme pressure. Players like Iga Swiatek have integrated sports psychology into their core training, working with professionals to manage the amygdala hijack and stay present during every point is now as essential as a good backhand. It is the secret edge that separates the champions. Tennis is uniquely isolating. There is no team to hide behind. Psychologists help players navigate the inevitable slumps and the pressure of public failure, turning anxiety into a source of focused, competitive energy. It is a journey of self-discovery as much as athletic triumph. The history of tennis is a tapestry of legendary rivalries. These weren't just matches. They were clashes of personality, style, and philosophy that defined entire decades of the sport. They gave us heroes to cheer for and villains to doubt, and they made us fall in love with the game. Borg versus McEnroe was the ultimate contrast. The stoic, ice-cold precision of the Swede against the explosive, fiery temper of the American. Their 1980 Wimbledon final remains one of the greatest moments in human athletic history, a battle of fire and ice. In the 1990s, it was Sampras versus Agassi, the greatest server against the greatest returner. Their 34 meetings brought tennis to a massive audience, proving that a contrast in style is the secret to true drama and enduring popularity in the sporting world. The challenge of tennis is also physical. Moving from the fast, slick grass of Wimbledon to the slow, grueling clay of Paris requires a total shift in movement, timing, and philosophy. It is a test of a player's adaptability and their physical resilience. The rivalry between Steffi Graf and Monica Seles was a clash of power that redefined women's tennis. Though tragically interrupted, their battles on the court pushed the limits of how hard the ball could be hit from both sides, changing the game and the tour forever. And we must honor Venus and Serena Williams. Their rivalry was born on the public courts of Compton and grew into a global phenomenon. They didn't just play the game, they changed the world of tennis forever, breaking barriers and inspiring an entire generation. But what is tennis without the fans? Whether you're in the front row of a stadium or wandering the outside courts with a grounds pass, the experience of attending a Grand Slam is a pilgrimage for every lover of the sport, a celebration of human effort and community. A grounds pass is the heart of the first week. It's about court hopping, standing just feet away from top 50 players on a field court, feeling the raw energy and the heat of the competition in its most intimate form. It is the purest way to experience the sport. From the Mediterranean glamour of Monte Carlo to the ancient marble statues of Rome, the venues of tennis are as iconic as the players themselves. Each one offers a unique energy, a different piece of history, and a stunning backdrop for the game's greatest battles. We look to the future stars like Jana Kavakova and Jack Kennedy. They are the ones currently training in the shadows, ready to become the icons that the next generation will dream of becoming. Their journey is just beginning, and the world is watching closely. We have traveled 15 minutes through time, style, and passion. From the rise of Sinner to the legacy of the Williams sisters, tennis is a story of human effort that never truly ends. It is a sport that mirrors the very best of who we can be. Thank you for joining me. As the sun sets on today's journey, we look forward to the next point, the next match, and the next chapter in this beautiful world. Until next time, take a deep breath, the game continues, and the story goes on. Thank you for being part of it.